What's up, everybody? This is Ripples in Wales back for another video. I hope you're all doing well and having a great day wherever you are in the world and whatever you're doing. Thursday morning, 7 AM here in the UK and Wales. Let's get it. So some cool stuff going on in the world of crypto this morning. The markets are moving, as you've seen the past couple of days. I've not managed to get a news video out to you in the past couple of days because work has been crazy. But we're going to jump into it. This is my Twitter handle, at Ripples in Wales. Come and give us a follow here. You'll catch most of my up-to-date tweets every day there. Alright, CoinMarketCap, we've got it in dollars today. Managed to remember. Geez, the Bitcoin price is flying, which is good for the whole space. It brings liquidity in. We're not maximalists on this channel. We are here to make money. So when everything's moving, it's a good thing, right? And I like Bitcoin. I hold Bitcoin. I like all the other tokens that are going to make us a nice fat wedge of money this cycle that we can go and do cool stuff with. Anyhow, Bitcoin at 34,542, Ethereum at 1799, $1,008. Ethereum is romping again. I don't know why those stable coins are in the top 3 still. They shouldn't be. XRP is basically at number 3, but they've put it at number 5. BNB token, yes, well, we know the tokenomics and the charades going on with Binance right now. I think Binance has been a good platform. I think they're up against a big hurdle. And I don't think that BNB will stay in that top 4 for very long. But there we go. That's just my personal take. Solana at 32. Cardano at 28 cents. Dogecoin at almost 7 cents. Tron at... There's a few big movers been absolutely romping. Just have a quick look on the 7-day. Who's got the biggest moves thus far? There's going to be some shit coins there, obviously, at the top as the small markets pump. But what have we got? Oh, wow. Okay, but the Chainlink, he's been moving 50%. Interesting. INJ up 48%. Solana up 39%. Okay, it's really interesting. There's some ones I haven't seen here yet. Yeah, there's Mana. Interesting. They're under a lawsuit with the SEC at the minute. Oh no, they're not in a lawsuit. Beg your pardon. They're being classified as security, and they're still up 25%. Gala the same. These are gaming tokens and ETH. Anyhow, Polygonmatic 23%, Quant 22%, Bitcoin SV. Yeah, we'll be buying that. And Bitcoin up 21% overall. That's incredible. Roger that. Okay, let's look at the charts quickly. Bitcoin, look at that move. That is a monstrous move. This is on the daily on USD, BTC USD. That's a monster move, that candle. That is a beast. So something's going on. Us mere mortals don't really know what goes on behind the scenes. So that kind of candle, that kind of move is Blockchain Backer called it. A few of the other guys called it. Cryptoinsight, great channels. They called it. That's a monster move. Yeah, up at kind of the shoulder lines now, above, breaking out of this I would class as the shoulders here. And now you're out. See what happens, you know. There's a bit of resistance on these areas here. Could go a lot higher. Anyhow, let's move on. XRP chart winding itself up again for another move. We're going to look at a little video in a minute by the Scientific Investor, and he will tell you that that it's readying for another move in a few days. I think there's a few channels calling for it, but yeah, there we go, grinding our way up. If we look out and zoom out on the accumulation phase, got a nice little accumulation going on all the way up here now. Hasn't invalidated it. Let's just draw it there and then drop it down a bit. Yeah. It's a nice accumulation going on, and that'll wind its way up for a while. I think we probably will see a pop again to around, you know, the 80 cents, maybe higher. Anyway, we'll leave that to the TA guys, the pros. Anyway, Ripple. It's just started changing its banner. They've got the Ripple Swell on November 8th and 9th in Dubai. It's an annual event where Ripple invites financial institutions over and does a kind of, I guess, a kind of full presentation suite to their prospective users of their products. And yeah, they've just released a couple of new videos actually. Here we go. We've got this one here.
I hope to see you there.
Let's go again. Oh, interesting logo. Where have we seen that before? Huh? Remember that? Oh.
The Middle East is one of the most important regions in the world for crypto. From payments to tokenization, there is a genuine adoption and importantly here in the UAE, a clear regulatory framework. That is why in Dubai is the perfect place to hold our annual Swell Global Conference. I hope to see you there.
Interesting. Cool. And they've also released a new advert. Let's have a listen.
Happening all around you. Like money that moves as fast as
global markets that never close.
And efficiency that moves finance at the speed of business today.
So forward-thinking enterprises,
financial institutions, and governments can move forward faster.
It's happening now, and it's ready for those
who are ready
to make change. So, are you on the right side of progress?
Interesting. They are ramping up their marketing. Okay, so a real interesting bit of news here yesterday. Ripple announced our new partnership with Uphold enables us to enhance our underlying infrastructure, and Uphold's deep liquidity expertise further underpins Ripple's ability to offer fast and flexible cross-border payments around the world. We see this as the start of a relationship. We see this start of our relationship. Come on. I'm excited about what the future holds. Interesting. So, Ripple and Uphold, who would have thought? Well, it's been showed to us before a few times. Uphold did a similar tweet. We had Uphold here, big news. Ripple forges a new partnership with Uphold to enhance underlying crypto liquidity. Now, you'll see the symbol of Uphold. It's a kind of little balloon with a green black background. Try and get my words out. And it's not the first time we've seen this. Hold on a minute. Let me just get rid of that. My computer's super slow today. I don't know what's going on with it. Come on. Wake up. Right. Okay. So, a while ago, this is what Uphold tweeted. XRP just hit $1,000. What are you tweeting? I thought that was quite fun. But it wasn't that I was after so much. Let's just get to this image here. If we can get to that. Oh, this image here. And this is by, I think, an account called Ripple Sensei. Now, do you remember that green balloon? Oh my god, my computer's having an absolute maelstrom here. Look, the credit is on my Twitter channel. I think it's XRP Sensei, isn't it? The guy who posted this. But I've talked about this many times. The symbol for the balloon on the Ripple Riddler video Declaration of Independence is the same as the Uphold balloon. And it's interesting that we're coming to the time where we're about to see that scene play out in the Ripple Riddler video, and now Uphold and Ripple announce their partnerships. Now, of course, it's not an acquisition by Ripple by any means, but it's a clear sign that the Uphold were always going to be used. And the interesting thing was Uphold was one of the, if you haven't been here for a few years, I think I've been in Ripple space for 5+ years now. Back in the day, Uphold, before the lawsuit was struck, I think it's 2020, they were one of the only exchanges not to delist XRP and gave us all access to it, which I knew was a really good sign in terms of they would be in this space for a long time to come. So anyway, interesting partnerships, interesting connections, and interesting symbology. I hope you all can see that. Super exciting. Now, this is the Scientific Investor, and he often does some great daily videos which he posts on YouTube, which you can have a listen to. And he's talking about the XRP price problem. I'm just going to rewind it a little bit. Hold on.
Of blast in this asset. So next time when you come back, oh, that's one of the biggest pops there. Now, if you measure in terms of percentage, in wave 1 and wave 2 it would be different, but last time it was 230%. So if you actually take that and plot that here and say, okay, something like this is coming, I would say the resistance is here, 0.43. That means you may actually come this level, around 300% move as the next leg. Now, you can always use Fib. Say last time when Fib actually showed you this, you came somewhat close to like 2.618. So you plot that and say 2.618. So yeah, it comes somewhere close to 0.33 towards 0.38. That's a range of a blast in this asset. Now take that in XRP. That's where XRP is going to outrun XLM in my opinion. Because if I look at this. Say for example, the last Feb showed me somewhat close to just about 2.618. That would be close to $1.8. That's what we were talking about. If you follow patterns, if you follow trend, if you follow price action, all of them points you to the same direction. You don't have to be confused in this asset class anymore.
Very exciting. So he's showing fib charts pushing up a lot higher. Keep an eye on his channel. He's got a great YouTube channel. I've followed it for years. A scientific investor, Sai. Bit of a dude. And also, on another tweet, he also put out, this is the mainstream media now. They're in full mode. And he says, mass media attention for crypto market. The focus now on Bitcoin, which is so true. What do you think they want? The majority think. What do you think they want actually is going to happen in that scenario? So, this is the old, is it Squawk Box or CNBC Market Alert? And we've got the good old Pomp on it again. The old shill who promised people that BlockFi, the CeFi company that went into bankruptcy, and all these other corporations, the Bitcoin piece, the pizza thing he was doing with Bitcoin, he is just a mainstream shill, okay, for the masses. And no disrespect to Pomp, he actually had a really good podcast where he's interviewing people, but he's used deliberately for the mass sheep.
Monetary policy, when they do.
Bitcoin is up again this morning. Actually, it's been adding to its gains, up almost $600 earlier this week. It crossed 35,000 for the first time since 2022. It's doubled for the year. Optimism is surrounding the possible eventual approval of Bitcoin spot, Bitcoin ETFs. That has something to do with the search. Obviously, joining us now, Anthony Pompliano, founder of Pomp Investments, to try to sort out anything related here. There was, I guess, some ETF news, although you would argue it was to be expected. So BlackRock yesterday or the day before got a CUSIP number that we knew they would have to do that, right?
Yeah. I mean, look, to understand really where Bitcoin is right now, you got to go back to 2018, 2019. Bitcoin had been up to 20,000 in the bull market. It drew all the way down to $3,000. What happened there, and Stanley Druckenmiller said it was the thing that convinced him to go buy Bitcoin, is that none of the Bitcoiners really sold. About 80% of the people who owned it at 20,000 still owned it
still
at 3,000.
56% long term right now. So there's no supply for it either.
It's highly illiquid. 76% hasn't been sold in the last year. 56% hasn't been sold in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And really what we saw, what drove Bitcoin's price from that $3,000 bottom to $69,000, I mean 23x in about 3 years, is that there was a supply and a demand shock. And we had printing of money, low interest rates, and we also got the halving.
Right, I've had enough of that. Well psyched for Bitcoin to do really well. But my point is, I'm just highlighting that all the videos are starting to come out on CNBC and Squawk Box now. They are going to be pushing the Bitcoin narrative. And yeah, rightly so. It's doing really, really well. But the timing is the interesting thing, guys. You've got to see that what's about to be rolled out with the ISO, with Ripple and their massive plans, with CDBCs, with all this other stuff. I mean, CDBCs is a bit early, we're about 3 years ahead of that, but you can see the workings behind the background. Everything is to disguise what's really going on in the background here. And you've got to ask bigger questions. Why all the mainstream attention is on a certain thing at a certain time. Anyhow, moving on. We had yesterday, Wired publishing an article by Stephen Thomas. Stephen Thomas has a thumb drive which has, I think, 7,600 Bitcoin in it. And he's already down 2 attempts on actually getting it back, and he's sitting on it. And it was David Schwartz posted an article out, "Leave Stephen alone. He's made his peace." You never can understand. David always writes in riddles, okay, so that's why we're all in this space, and David is the master riddle maker, so you can never understand what David's actually saying with that made his piece. You'll just have to look at it again. So the interesting thing is, I think Stefan's sitting on that wallet for when AI and quantum get smart enough that they'll be able to jailbreak that, that wallet. But that's probably £400-500 million on that 7,000 bitcoins or thereabouts. But it was an article that I popped up yesterday. David Schwartz had tweeted upon. BRICS, very busy in the news again. They're dumping most of the US assets ever sold in 4 years. China on the mainstream, pushing that. BRICS launches BRICS payment system to charge US dollar. It's all going on. Keep an eye on this channel. That's an important narrative to keep your eye on. What was the last article I had? I think it was this one. Yeah, Cryptoinsight UK. Okay, so keep an eye on this channel. He's really good. XRP explosion in T-minus 20 days. In June, I wrote the thread about BTC dominance. So far, one path could be starting. In this case, we could be to experience the biggest bull run in history. Bitcoin will lead that bull run, make no mistake. It's just what the actual effort behind it, you know, the other coins that are going to be pulled in its wake, and where the real money is going to be made, and that's what the distraction's for. Okay, so you can see the various different kind of fractals and target zones he's got here. In this case, we could be able to experience the biggest bull market in history. I think that we're primed to have a huge influx of capital into crypto, and alts will outperform percentage-wise. Bitcoin may gobble some more dominance on the announcement of an ETF. However, I do feel Bitcoin is in a downtrend and must range, and will not set a higher high here. So, you know, you probably have the top of the RSI. This is one reason I felt XRP would explode in the next 20 days. As I said yesterday, it was 21 days as from yesterday. XRP specifically, and alts in general, often lag behind Bitcoin's moves. Money is coming into crypto, and Bitcoin ETF will bring in fresh mullah and hype. And the thread goes on. So have a look at it. His work, he writes some fantastic threads. I love his work. He's a good guy from England. He's living in Dubai at Cryptoinsight UK. Anyhow, that's it for now. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment in. Tell me if you have missed any news. What is it? What should I cover? If you want me to cover any specific stuff, let me know as well. I'm going to do another video for you shortly on a different topic. But from now, that's the news wrap up for the last 24 hours. Hope it's of use to you all. Hope it's of value to you all. Drop a like. All right, until the next video, see you then. Be blessed.